everyone, and welcome to a special live stream with a special guest. This is my Valley.
Hi.
This is my daughter, Valley.
Cooksy.
And Cooksy is here too, pushing the computer around. So we are so glad to have you guys here tonight. Let's talk Saturday Night Live chat. Now, one thing I did want to ask you guys.
Ew.
Debbie, it is so great to have you. Thank you for being here. Debbie says, I'm literally falling asleep. Maybe I'll make it. Y'all drop a like. Heck yeah, Debbie. Heck yeah. Don't worry, girlie. You get some rest. Creative, wonderful people such as yourself need rest. That's right. So I am asking that for anybody who does come back and absolutely look at the live stream. I've had a couple of offers from y'all. Good evening, Jared. It is so glad. We are so glad to have you here. It's okay. Cooksy is he's a little co-star. He's just literally getting everywhere right here. Cookie says, hi, everybody. Blaze, so glad to have you. All hail Debbie. That's right.
Yes.
And of course, Cookie says hi, and he says hello to everybody. So I've had a couple of you offer to actually look at my script that I made for American Horror Story Mortuary. So that is, I really appreciate it. And if anybody does want to read episode 1, all you have to do is send me an email at marygirlmoody or send it to marygirlmoody@gmail.com. Just give me your name and let me know, hey, Mary, I'd love to read episode 1. And I'll send you the link to the Google Drive where you can read it. And again, I really just need honest opinions. It would be very helpful. And I'm still working on episode 2. I'm just kind of stuck right now on which 2 characters to air in this episode. So I'm going to get past that very soon. And yeah. Oh. Hello, Cooksy. Maria. So glad to have you. Maria. Sorry. Maria says, good evening. Is the American Horror Story is American Horror Story still airing? Yes, but we haven't received any information as to when season 13 is going to air, who it's going to star, or what the theme is. When we talked last Saturday about American Horror Story, there's sadly no new information except for the fact that Ryan is talking to Evan and Sarah about returning, and that would be fantastic. So other than that, nothing else new about American Horror Story season 13. Come on, Cooks. Come around. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
No, don't step on Jessica. We want her to be scared to death, not stepped on to death. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, Cooks. He's got to find himself a comfortable, cozy spot. So it is still airing. We just don't know when. Monster. Ooh, what's tonight's theme? Well, tonight's theme is that I did a little something bad and I went to the bookstore and I got some new movies that I was going to show you guys. Blaze says, I would love to read it. Thank you so much, Blaze. I have your email, so I will absolutely send you the link for that one as well. Thank you so much, Scotty, for being here. Really appreciate it. Oh, Cooks, let's not breathe into the microphone where everybody is listening. Yeah. Is AHS still on? Yes, we just don't know when. And Brad, so glad to have you here, Brad. Hello, my fellow creepsters. And Blaze, of course, what's your favorite season? And Maria says Coven was the best. And Blaze says 1984 is my fave. I love it just for the vibes. I know. I have to say, either Hotel or maybe, Hotel or 1984 are probably my top seasons as well. I just love them. Okay, so Cooks, you go lay down.
Cookie.
Cooks, come on, baby. You go lay up on your window. Go lay up on your window, baby. Yes, go lay up on your window. So, before we come back to American Horror Story real fast and Mortuary, I am really happy because tonight I absolutely got some things from Half Price that I have to show you guys very quickly, and then we're going to go back to American Horror Story. Now, Val, you've never seen any of the American Horror Story seasons, right? No. And there are 12 seasons.
Oh, you showed me what?
Okay, so was it the most recent season with the witches? Okay, so you watched AHS Delicate.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think about AH's Delicate?
It was okay. I mean, it's not really my type of horse thing I would watch again. But
Right.
it was okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good, honest opinion. I gotta say, she hasn't seen the really good seasons. I'll have to show you Asylum, but she's 12, and I feel like Asylum might be a little vulgar for her. Okay, so the first thing I picked out that I saw that I took a chance on because I'd never seen the movie before, but it's, Shout, Scream Factory, and you guys know me. I love to collect horror movies. So I got the movie Let's Scare Jessica to Death. This movie is 1971 and it stars Zora Lampert. I love Zora Lampert. She was in The Exorcist 3, and this is a very underrated movie. It's not like a like an Insidious or something like that. It's not that type of scare. This is more of a psychological thriller. Jessica is like 30 and she is married and she was just released from a mental asylum, and her husband bought a house in the country, an apple orchard in the country, for them to go and just start a new. Look at Valley's face. She's like, what the hell? And so it's more of a psychological thriller, but it's really good. I'm very glad that I picked it up. Oh, Cooks, don't step on the movies.
Okay.
I'm very glad I picked it up because I'd never seen it before. And so I turned off all the lights, and it was really nice and going through it and enjoying it. Cooksy wants to be a star. That's why. No, baby, come on. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good
His
boy.
breath stinks.
If I would have found this on Blu-ray, I would have definitely picked it up.
Cookie.
Nope. Go, Cooks.
Go.
Good boy. Summer Rental with John Candy. I got it at the bookstore, but obviously it was, sold somewhere else before that. And the person never opened it. It's still unopened. It's brand new. Summer Rental, John Candy. If you guys have never seen it, obviously it's a good old 80s classic. John Candy works, I guess, for NASA, I think. And so he's so overstressed that summer, his boss is like, look, you got to take a vacation. And so they do. They go to the beach for a vacation.
Ooh.
However, everything goes wrong. It's kind of like Moving with Richard Pryor. It's really funny. And it's one of my favorite summer flicks, aside from like The Great Outdoors. I just adore John Candy movies. And so I don't have Summer Rental. It's one of my favorites. Picked it up. Love it. Have to have it. Okay. Now this one, I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I know what you guys are thinking. You don't have that? No. I have this one now, and I will soon have the second one, and I doubt I'll ever own the third, but I know there is a remake for I Know What You Did Last Summer that's coming out. And I saw the dissection of the trailer, and I might give it a try. I might go see it. We were actually going to go see Until Dawn tonight. We were thinking about, instead of maybe going to Central Austin and going to get burgers and books and movies, we would just go to the movie theater and see Until Dawn. And then, thanks to a couple of people that we knew, they told us that it really wasn't
based on the game
very
at all.
good. Yeah.
And I've already seen the game, so but it's bad for me, so we just didn't go.
Yeah, it probably would have been good for me because I don't play the game and I have not played the game, but she has. So, yeah, we just figured we'd do something else instead.
Well, I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play it. I'm too scared to play it.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So I have I Know What You Did Last Summer, the OG movie on Blu-ray, and it was only for $8. And as you guys know, I don't always pay full price. I always have a coupon.
$10, 10%.
It was 10% off. Yeah, everything that I got. So I have the first 3 movies of this collection, but I cannot find the 4th. And I never knew there was an off-generation remake. So I have I have the Psycho movies, Psycho 2, 3, and 4. And this is a Bates Motel, but with Lori Petty. Bates Motel with Lori Petty. And I've never seen it. I didn't even know it existed. I don't even know the year about it. But it's, Bates Motel with Lori Petty. Lori Petty. Yes, I'm saying it right. And then, of course, Psycho 4, 2, and 3. But I already have 2 and 3, but I always wanted 4. And, when it's $5. and you get 4 movies.
You gotta get
You
it.
gotta get it. Yes. And it was even cheaper than that. One movie that I'm so excited that I picked up, and they actually had not a special interest section, but like a rare find section, something like that.
I'm
And
scared.
I was going through it and it was like, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. And out of all of them that I really wanted, I had to walk away with one of them. And that is Maniac Cop with Bruce Campbell.
Of course, Bruce Campbell.
I have Maniac Cop Part 2 back here. Yeah. Maniac Cop.
Sorry, Mom.
It's okay. I have Maniac Cop Part 2 on Blu-ray, and I was so lucky to even find that. But to find number 1 with Bruce Campbell, now he has a mate. Now Maniac Cop has a friend. Yes, Part 2. Or Part 2 now has a friend. So I'm really excited. I have not watched this movie in a really long time. So I'm hoping that maybe tonight before Valley goes to bed, maybe she'll put on her headphones and like play iPad or something so I can watch.
Yeah, I
this.
can do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It was absolutely worth it. Great movie. You have the right to remain silent forever. Love it. Okay, and then last 2 things, I just grabbed a couple of There we go. Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that, guys. Is that okay? Guys, I have no idea what is happening. If it's my internet or what.
I think it's the books.
You think it's the books? It doesn't want me to. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not going to show the books that I bought. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
We're so sorry, guys.
Let's just go with it now, okay? Okay. Oh no.
Wait, it's still saying it's black.
No, it's back.
Oh, I can't read.
She's well, it's actually pretty funny that you say that. Sexy Scatfish goes after men. And I'll have to talk to you, please. That's pretty funny that you say that. I think I broke it. It happened the second time I opened the live. No, it was me. I think it was my internet. Sorry, guys.
The books.
Okay.
Let's read the comments.
Let's go back to the comments. Now, Brad Miller is saying that AHS Asylum is their favorite because it's their first love. Gotta pick that one. Jack says, all right. Jared says, no season will ever top Roanoke for me. It's so underrated. I hear you. Roanoke was definitely a good season too. Blaze says, OMG, I went to a movie store in a mall, so I had to go there and I bought 10 DVDs. It was buy free, get free. So you got 10 Blu-rays.
Wow.
What did you get?
Tell us.
Tell me. Thank you, Jack. I love my collection back here. These are like my funny action stuff right here. And then horror.
There's more up there.
Oh yeah, there's more up there. Thank you. I love my collection. Blaze says totally off topic, but I'm excited for the new Final Destination movie. Yeah, isn't that like Bloodlines or something that they tried to do with Pet Sematary? I haven't seen it yet, but I did hear it's coming out. So I'm ready to look at that. Brad said, so ready for FD, Keepers, and Weapons later this year, Blaze. Ooh. Blaze says Weapons looks so insane. And Jack says, have you seen Bitch Slap 2? It's the best movie of all time. No, but I should look it up. I'm excited for Bring Her Back. Okay. Brad Miller says that the Weapons trailer gives him goosebumps. Ooh, I don't blame you. Okay. This is the one I thought I saw earlier. Jared says Until Dawn was very disappointing, and I've played the game, but still not that great just as a regular movie. Okay. So I guess we'll just wait until it comes out for free.
Yeah.
To watch on a streaming service.
I don't think we want to pay to get to watch that.
Well, we wanted to go like either to a movie and see a movie or, something like that.
Yeah.
And so that's when I suggested, hey, maybe we should go to Central Austin because they have great Dan's hamburgers there. So
they were delicious.
Yes.
Though we had to wait like 25 minutes to get
Oh God,
food.
we had to wait a long time. But it was really worth the wait.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
But poor Callie, because we got McDonald's before that, so her food was just sitting in the car and she had to shake. So
yeah, and it was sitting in there for 25 minutes, and I felt so bad because it took 15 to get home, so her stuff got cold and warm.
She had to warm it up.
Yeah, cold and warm. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Her food got cold and warm.
Yeah. My question is, how do drinks get warm and how does food get cold? Physics.
Brad says, Lori Petty, Papa Pow, Tank Girl. I know. I'm always out on the lookout for Tank Girl. I really can't find it. So Scotty Lee, AHS Freak Show was the most emotional for me. Same. Especially when you look into the heart of the theme and Freak Show and how they were treated. Absolutely, Scotty Lee. Completely agree with you 100%. Scotty Lee also says, Delicate was okay. I agree. It was delicate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Delicate was okay, says Blaze. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the live stream, please don't forget to give it a thumb up. I'd appreciate it if you want to take it another step further and leave it a subscription. I'd be appreciative. And of course, there's Patreon and channel members if you would like to do that as well. So, okay. Zach, that guy, says nothing will beat Hotel. It's scary, sensual, and just a beautiful experience. The love of her life was Walden for a century, and children that fed the queen. You can't beat Hotel. I agree 100%. Yeah, Hotel has to be my number one. I loved it very much. What was the one that you guys hated the most? What was the season that you will never watch again, no matter what?
All of them.
For me, it was season 10 double feature. I will never watch that one again. Scotty Lee asks, what is my favorite comedy? That's a very good question.
Yeah. There's too many to pick from.
I love a good like 80s comedy.
Well,
What's
How
that?
about this one?
Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah, I love always a good comedy.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's not a comedy, but that would be funny if you were asking like, what's your favorite comedy? Oh,
Harry Potter.
Candyman. It was great. I don't know. I really loved Tag. And I don't know if I own my favorite comedy, to be honest with you.
What is your favorite comedy, Mom?
I don't really know. I don't really know.
Too many to pick from here.
I'd have to think about it. Blaze says, I got Pitch Perfect. Oh, this is what Blaze picked up. Pitch Perfect 2, Rough Night, Girls Trip, Spider-Man, Far From Home, Glee the concert movie, Identity Theft, Spy, Squad Can't Say the First Word. I got a horror movie, but I can't remember which one. Okay, Squad. Okay, can't say something Squad. Oh, maybe you got Monster Squad. Maybe that's the one you're talking about. Zach, that guy says, I think Until Dawn is going to be just like Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, Zach, it's so great to see you too, by the way. Except for, I think, though, Cabin in the Woods is going to be a lot better than Until Dawn.
Yeah. And Cabin in the Woods doesn't have Wendigos.
I don't know. It's the movie about where they have to pick like certain monsters are dispersed.
No.
They might have had a Wendigo, I'm sure.
Yeah, but Until Dawn has like a bunch of Wendigos, and it's just these teenagers that are trying to survive until dawn. So that's what they got the name from. I
can't wait till if they do make a movie on the Quarry. I hope they do because
yes. We have to tell them about the Quarry.
We love playing the Quarry. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to tell you guys about it.
Jared says, I would love for Gaga to come back for one more AHS season, but I sadly don't think she ever will. And if she does, I don't think that, they'd have to be the certain people that were there before would not have to be working on the show. It had to be new people, not the people that from Roanoke that she worked with that she did not like. Jared says AHS NYC is the one I don't care to watch again. Definitely my least fave. And that season is not really AHS, if you get what I mean. Felt more like a Netflix true crime drama show than an AHS season. Right. It should have been American Crime Story rather than American Horror Story. And if they were going to do American Horror Story and focus on the AIDS epidemic, then they should have done it in a much different way. But I absolutely agree with you there. NYC is my number 2 that I would never watch again. Double feature is number 1 and number 2, is NYC. Ellie is asking, Ellie, so great to see you. Says, hi, Mary. I was wondering if you could list all the episodes on Black Mirror from season 7 because you said there were 6 but I only see 6. I watched them all. Also, there are 6 episodes listed on IMDb. Okay, let me check real fast because I have my stuff up and I said there were 6, but I think there's 7. Let's just check it out real fast. I don't want to explore games. Black Mirror. I don't want you to play the episode. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there is 6. My bad. So I guess when I said that there were, I meant to say there were 5, and yet there are 6. So that's my bad. It's the last episode, the USS McAllister intro Infinity, and that's the episode after Eulogy, and that's the one with Paul Giovanni, and he's going through the old photos with the AI. Are you okay, sweetie?
Yeah.
Do you want to go into your room for a few minutes?
No.
If you want to go over there and play on your iPad. So it's right after that one. And since they already did a USS Callister episode, I thought it was just from season 5. I thought it was just an episode from a previous one and didn't catch it that it actually is a sequel to that episode. So there are 6 episodes and I mistakenly thought there were 5. So I guess I just said it wrong last time. So I do apologize if I got it wrong. Okay, Blaze says, will not watch Cult and no to the first word starts. No, Cult is just a no for Blaze. Gotcha. I hear you, Blaze. Zach, that guy, says, I won't rewatch Asylum. It makes me nauseous watching it the first time. It gives me the same feeling as going through a hoarder's house that's full of dust with my mouth open while eating oatmeal. Oh,
why are you eating oatmeal?
Ooh. I was about to say girly, but wow.
Why do you eat oatmeal during a movie?
You're not understanding what he said, Valley. Wow, Zach. Jared says the Quarry was such a fun game. Definitely needs a good movie adaptation compared to the Until Dawn movie.
Yo, poor Dylan, bro. He was my favorite male.
Yeah,
the Quarry. I loved it. I loved him.
Blaze says, I mean, I don't mind Red Tide. I don't mind it either, but because I know where it's going, I mind. but I do hear you, Blaze. If they wouldn't have made it, if they would have focused the whole entire season on Red Tide, they would have had probably one of the best seasons in a long time, aside from 1984 and Hotel and Asylum. But I don't understand why they only did 6 episodes of it and then 4 of the other, or 3, 6, 3, whichever they did. I don't remember off the top of my head which one they did, but yeah, if they would have done the whole thing and really expanded on that black pill and Doris like falling deep into it and taking it herself or something like that, it would have been so much better. Zach, that guy, says, I would love a Roanoke pre-story on just Scathach featuring the colony. That's a very good idea. I wish they would absolutely do that. Ellie says, I meant to say you said there were 7, LOL. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any. Nope, you didn't miss it. And I still haven't watched that episode. So tomorrow night, we're going to talk about Black Mirror episode 2. And then we're going to actually start wondering about how coming together to watch it together on Discord, watching episode 6 together, because I haven't seen it. Like I said, I accidentally missed it and thought there were only 5 episodes. So yeah. Scotty Lee says, so Until Dawn, which I played, is another fail?
Yes.
From what we've heard, people who've seen the movie. Yes.
Yeah.
We were going to go see it today.
Yeah, we were. I was excited
Not
for
anymore.
the pizza. It's the only reason why I want to go for the pizza.
They have the best popcorn and pizza there. And of course, who doesn't like to go to a good movie every now and then?
It's been a while since we've gone to a movie. But we are going to Megan.
Yeah, we're going to go see the new Megan next month.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. I've been begging her to take me.
Megan 2.0. Yeah. So yes, sorry, Scotty Lee. From what the people who have watched it, they say for people like me who have never played the game and really know nothing about it, it's fine. But for someone like her who's maybe watched the game, played the game, or somehow knows the lore of the game, you're going to hate it. So yeah. Blaze says, I love Coven so much. It's so iconic, and I quote it all the time like, surprise, bitch. I thought you'd seen the last of me. I know, right? What horror movie are you excited to come out? Well, I definitely know we want to see Megan 2.0.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we really want to go see Megan 2.0 because we really liked Megan. We watched it together the first time. It was the first time we ever saw it, and we really liked it. And then especially like how Megan went all like crazy.
And her dancing skills are 10 out of 10.
Indeed. Indeed. So we highly enjoy the movie, and I think we're going to take some of our friends to go see it too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Which horror movie are you guys most excited to see? I know there is a remake coming out on I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know if I'm going to go see it, but I don't know. I'll have to find out what else is coming out. I know Alien Earth is coming to Hulu and stuff like that. So, yeah. Scotty Lee says you're both awesome.
Thank you.
Sorry. I didn't mean to get your knee. Thank you. Zach, that guy, says, I would love to see an AHS season on the Black Mirror Thronglets. Yep. I want to see what that loud screech did to the world. Yeah. Yeah, it's in one of the episodes.
I know
that went into the ear. It like disabled people. But yeah, there was like, you wondered what exactly it did to people.
I want to be disabled.
We have been going today. This one, I guess, isn't really thinking right.
Hey.
Blaze says Megan is so iconic too. I know, right? Yes, absolutely.
I'm so excited to see it.
Mm-hmm. I have it over here, and I was talking to Valley about maybe we should watch it tonight, but we'll watch it tomorrow probably.
Yeah,
because I think I want to see Maniac Cop tonight. I know you can watch it on YouTube and all that stuff, but I have a 4K television and that was given to me by my mom and my dad. It wasn't something I was able to buy myself, but they gave it to me.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And so regular DVDs even look better on through this TV. So it'll, even though it's a regular DVD, it will almost play like a Blu-ray. So I'm really excited. Okay. Jared says, horror movies I'm super excited for are Weapons, Megan 2.0, and Bring Her Back. I need to see the trailer for Bring Her Back. I don't think I've actually seen it. You know, probably what we should do is we should do a live stream on Monday where we watch your horror movies that you guys are most excited to see about, and we watch the trailers together.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yes, and relax and like not relax to them, but like react to them and stuff like that. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll set the link for that.
Yes.
So let's do that on Monday.
Yeah,
and let's take a look at that
Let
stuff.
me join.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ellie says, have to see Final Destination Bloodlines. I admit, doesn't look that great, but I love the series, so have to complete it. Plus, it's Tony Todd's last role. RIP. Yeah, I know, right?
That is so cool.
Yeah. And you know, I'm a huge fan of the Final Destination movies. I have all 5 of them, not gonna lie. And I would absolutely see this new one. Just like the Pet Sematary Bloodlines. I heard it was terrible, but because I love Pet Sematary and I read the book a long time ago and was fascinated by the movie and thought the remake was pretty decent. And yeah, I absolutely didn't think it was I thought it was funny, like worth the watch, like a fun watch one night. And I think that's what Final Destination Bloodlines is going to be. Blaze says there's a backroom horror movie that's coming out, and I'm excited about that. A backroom horror movie, really?
Do you know the Backrooms?
Yeah, like American Horror Story did a little episode about it on American Horror Stories.
That's so cool.
Jared says, Bring Her Back is directed by 2 YouTube brothers who directed Talk to Me from 2023. It looks wild. Oh my God. I have Talk to Me too right over here. Oh my, I don't have Talk to Me, the sequel, but I have the first one, Talk to Me. So
Talk to Me.
Okay. It's from the guys who did Talk to Me. Okay. Definitely want to see that. Blaze says, I'm excited for, Fear Street Prom Queen. And they're making a Carrie TV show. Really? I didn't know they were making a Carrie TV show. Oh, wow. Honey, I gotta check this out.
I read this comment. So
okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the original Fear Street book with the prom queen, and so I don't know if they're basing it off of that or if it's something else. Anyway, but yeah, that sounds awesome. I can't wait to see that Fear Street one too. Zach, that guy, says, it may sound childish. No worries, honey. Come on. I'm the one over here who has Lion King in her collection.
and Teletubbies.
And Flight of the Navigator and Daryl. And yeah, all Care Bears. Oh my God. I went nuts a few weeks ago in Half Price Books because they had the Care Bears movie. And I didn't have a copy of it. And I was like, I wish I had $20 so I could buy this mofo. But Zach, that guy says, my next horror movies are going to be Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, which seems like a B movie, and Death of a Unicorn. Was that what we were just looking at today?
Yeah.
That was in like where I found Maniac Cop. I think I saw Death of a Unicorn in there on DVD. That movie was, oh my God, so sad. I'll never forget. I showed that to her and she was like, Mom, I never want to see that movie ever again.
I don't remember it but they told me that I did not like it.
No, she didn't. She said it was really sad. So I hear ya. Blaze says, not a horror movie technically, but I'm excited for Scary Movie 6. They're doing a Scary Movie 6?
You have to watch it, Mama.
Whoa, maybe they have a trailer out for it. That's awesome. Ellie says, yeah, I'll definitely get the DVD to complete my set. Also, I want to see Megan 2.0. Yeah.
Same with us.
Yes, absolutely. Zach, that guy says, I am super excited for the Backrooms horror movie to come out. It's being made by the kid that invented them.
Yeah, that's the one I read.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
Oh, and Zach says, and A24 is making the Backrooms movie. Oh, A24. I love A24 Studios. They produce some incredible movies. Absolutely. But I agree with you, Blaze. A24 is so unhinged. Blaze says, I saw Death of a Unicorn, but I loved it.
I think I hated it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was like 5 at the time.
No, you were a little older. Jared says, Zach, that guy, I saw Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare in theaters, and it was actually decent. Kind of sad, but interesting.
Too bad it's not in theaters anymore.
It isn't? Okay.
We looked at it.
Okay, I guess we didn't see it in the listing. Okay.
Is it still in your movie theaters? In your guys's?
It might be. Here in Austin, they do sometimes play old movies. Like, of course, our theater always plays Rocky Horror Picture Show. Always. And I love that. I love that about them. And sometimes they'll play older movies. But usually the older theaters, there were hundreds around Austin that would always play old movies. And sadly, due to the COVID, a lot of them shut down. So you can't really go anymore to like...
Screw you, COVID!
Exactly, girl. And cancer. Screw COVID and screw cancer.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And now, due to all of that, I mean, I remember looking in the paper and there were hundreds of movie theaters and all of their listings of what they were playing. And now, barely anything. Just really only new movies, and just a couple of them still show Rocky Horror, and that's it. So movies to go to the theater nowadays, man, I miss that. I really miss that. Oh, Scotty Lee says the Naked Gun, the Brady Bunch movies. I do love the Naked Gun movies. I had an opportunity one time to get all 3 of them on Blu-ray, but I just didn't have the money at the time because, well, I didn't have a coupon, so I didn't get it. But I do love the Naked Gun movies. Leslie Nielsen, absolutely. Him and George, his partner. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yep, absolutely. Jared says, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare came out for me in Minnesota in January, and that was out for 3 nights. It's part of a twisted childhood universe, which includes the Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Blood and Honey movies. Okay. White Bear, so glad. Thank you very much for being here, White Bear. I appreciate it. I'm ready for them to make a genuinely terrifying Wizard of Oz horror movie. I know! We should do that, Zach.
Yeah!
We should write that.
I will help.
You could. You have the lingo, too, of all of that. That would be great.
I wrote a horror story to my ELA teacher once.
She did. I read it. I have it, actually, I believe. So, yeah.
FNAF.
Yeah, Zach, that guy says, I love FNAF, so I'll be seeing Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
I already saw a FNAF movie with my friends.
Blaze says they don't make comedy movies like they did in the 2000s anymore, and that's sad. People get offended over the littlest things these days. Yes. And Scotty Lee says, what was the Shelley Long Girl Scout troop movie? Troop Beverly Hills. I have that movie on DVD. I love that movie.
Show us, Mom.
Oh, she's not up here. She must be in the closet.
How dare you?
Oh, you know what? Probably one of my favorite comedies is The Out-of-Towners. My mom showed this to me when I was a kid, and I love it. It's Jack Lemmon and Sandy Dennis. Fantastic. Fantastic. They go to New York for the weekend because George, who is Jack Lemmon, has a job interview, and they've never been to New York. They're from Ohio, and everything goes wrong. Their luggage gets lost. They can't land in New York because of the fog. They lose their hotel reservations. I mean, it's just insane and hilarious. So, Out of Towners, if you ever get a chance to see that, don't watch the remake with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn. I love both of them, but go with the OG. Okay, so probably one of my favorites, comedy. I love comedies. Oh, and Love Stinks. That was a really great one too. Buffy DeVille, thank you so much for being here, Buffy. I'm so glad you're here. They said the 1970s Willy Wonka movie makes a great horror movie if you trick yourself into believing you're watching a horror. Absolutely. I hear you. Tongue Punch, great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Blaze says, my favorite movie is The Woman in Black. Oh, that was a good one. Have you ever seen The Lady in White? That was a really good. It's a scary movie. Have you seen it? Oh, I love that movie, The Lady in White. Yes. If you ever get a chance to find that movie and watch it, it's kind of like that, but it's with a kid. So it's really good too.
Isn't it about a mother who lost her kid or something like that?
No, it's about a little boy that's being terrorized by a woman ghost.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the wrong thing, but yes, I do.
Okay. I think somebody did do a different movie with the same name. So
yeah.
Eli says, I just moved to Houston in 2021 and have never heard of Half Price Books until I started following you years ago. LOL. There's one like 20 minutes from me. Every time I pass by, I think of you, El Mayo.
That's sweet.
That is sweet, Ellie. That's my favorite place. Yeah, we're here in Austin, and I do have family in Houston, so I hear you. My mom's sister's family, my uncle Eddie, and my cousins.
What are your cousins to us?
You're great cousins. Anyway, so yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Tongue Punch says, movie 43 is a masterpiece. I swear I've seen that movie. It sounds so familiar. Sounds so familiar. Zach, that guy says, and a good Illuminati horror feel would really mess me up. And we do a good 80s camp horror film too, like AHS 1984, but a movie. Absolutely. I hear ya. Blaze says, I will never watch Cannibal Holocaust again. Hated it. The reason why I'm laughing is because I agree. I will never watch that again. Is there like another movie too that you guys would never watch again? Like for me, I know it's like Salo and Last House on the Left, Cannibal Holocaust. And then what was the other one? Serbi? No, I'm not going to even say it because I don't even want it to go into her head to even look it up. So never mind.
Why would I look up a movie? I'm not really interested.
Zach, that guy says, my all-time favorite old scary movie is The Village of the Damned. Yes, I love their glowing color eyes. And the series, The Midwich Cuckoos. I've never seen The Midwich Cuckoos.
It's like Kiki. You remember Kiki?
Yeah. Wow. I have to look at that. Ellie says, I'm a Southwest flight attendant, so I'm in Austin often. Oh, yeah. I bet, because, yeah, we have a huge international airport over here. We're definitely not on that side. But, yeah, I'm sure you're always in Austin. Tongue Punch says, do you believe in the afterlife? 100%.
I believe is that you get like two options. Is either to stay in heaven or hell or be reincarnated if you're in heaven.
Okay, that's a great one.
Yeah, that's what I believe at least.
I agree. I love that too.
I'm going to choose to stay in heaven.
Me too. I might come back and kind of haunt some people and, kind of pull some.
Who would you haunt?
Well, no, not like in a bad way, but just, mess with some people's minds. Move some things. And they'll be like, wait,
Asylum.
They'll set their keys there, turn around to shut the fridge door. When they turn around, their keys will be gone. They're like, wait, where the No,
What?
that's me. That's me. Yes, I will never watch the Human Centipede movies again, says
Centipede.
Jared. Ariel,
I know the
absolutely
Human
disgusting.
Centipede.
I have never even seen those. That's just not my type of horror movies. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just really not my thing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you got it right, Tongue Punch. Yeah, never watched that movie ever again. Blaze says The Front Room. That movie was gross and Midsummer. I've never seen The Front Room, but I have seen Midsummer. That one was actually pretty good. I had an opportunity to buy that one recently too, but I didn't have a coupon, so didn't do it. Tongue Punch says, I prefer the warmer climate. Heaven sounds boring.
Wait, technically, heaven is warmer because it's in the air and heat rises. Use logic.
Don't you just like it when they just literally educate you when you're not looking for them to educate you?
Like this is in school.
Zach, that guy, says The Midwich Cuckoos just came out. In 2023 or 2024. It's a UK series adaptation of the Village of the Damned movie. I will look for that then. Thank you. I was thinking something of like the 70s or something like that. So absolutely, I will check on that. Ellie says, Freddy and Jigsaw are my faves. LOL.
Like Freddy Fazbear's? Or
No, Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh, okay.
That was the first. No. Mausoleum was the first horror movie I ever saw, and Freddy Krueger was the second. And both of them scared me so much.
What is your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie. Oh, Scotty, you are so kind. Thank you so much for your super sticker, Scotty. I really appreciate it. You are incredibly kind. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to take it another step further and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. If you would like to donate to the channel to help make it better, you can do super stickers. You can join the Patreon and channel memberships. So again, thank you so much, Scotty. I really appreciate it. So, yes, I thought that Ellie was talking about something that was like in the 70s or something. So that's good to know that it's in like 2023, 2024. Absolutely. And yeah, that was Freddy Krueger. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. So White Bear asked a really great question. Have I ever heard of Sinners? Yes. I haven't watched it yet, but I have absolutely heard of it. And I haven't had, so I think I can buy it on Amazon or something like that, but I haven't had a chance to see it yet. But I have heard about Sinners, and it's the talk of everybody. So yeah, absolutely. Soul Brother, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mike. So glad for you to be here. Good to see you too. Blaze says, I heard Sinners was really good. Yes.
But you forgot to say thank you.
To who? Scotty?
Yeah, there's another 50 donation.
No, there's just one, sweetie. See the one right there?
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. She thought I didn't thank you, Scotty. She's keeping me on check, keeping me on point.
Okay. There's a little icon that says $50, and I thought there was a different donation, okay?
Okay. So, Blaze says, I love how I have Midsummer on DVD, but I will never watch it again. Really? My all-time top 5 list has got to be Exorcist, Amityville Horror.
Which one?
First one.
Okay. Good.
The OG, not the remake.
Yeah, the case set.
Alien, Halloween, and probably Nightmare on Elm Street. Definitely top 5 right there. My
favorite horror movie is probably the Superstitions one I watched with Charlotte. It was a Superstitious movies. I got to see a liver. You got to see a liver. Right on. I got to see decapitation.
Oh, and you won't watch The Evil Dead.
No.
I'm trying to get this kid right here to watch The Evil Dead with me, and she won't do it. But
none of us will.
None of my kids will watch The Evil Dead with me. Yeah, I heard Sinners is like amazing. Michael B. Jordan, and yeah, absolutely. I definitely heard about it, just haven't seen it yet. And Blaze, I absolutely agree that I am looking forward to Jordan Peele's new movie too. I have all of his movies over here, Blu-ray, 100%, and I'm looking forward to adding his newest film to there. I just want to say, Mike, I miss you like crazy too. We should need to do a live stream together. Just like something together because I miss you so much like crazy. And we're going to be live streaming. I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow night talking about Black Mirror season 7, episode 2. Maybe if you want to join that or something, we can like chat about that. So Zach, that guy says Parents is a really old movie starring Randy. Yes, Randy Quaid has a son who discovers what his parents are making for. I remember the face of that movie. Is that the one where the mom is cutting up dinner and it's his parents? I think I've seen that movie, Zach, that guy. Yeah, I think I saw it one time, like on cable or something like that. I've never had a chance to buy it, but I think I remember that movie. So yes, you guys definitely have really good tastes in horror movies and shows and everything. Jared says Sinners was pretty good. Don't watch with younger audience though. It has some very adult moments, just FYI. I appreciate that. When I was a video store clerk and South Park, the movie came out for rent.
South Park.
Yeah, South Park. One of my coworkers was trying to rent it for her little boys. And I was letting her know, this is not for kids. I saw the movie. And she's like, no, it's fine. They know the F word. They're fine. And I'm like, Nikki, no. They say the F word like 300 times. I mean, I wasn't exaggerating either. I was like, it's really actually pretty bad. You shouldn't watch it with kids. She's like, no, they're fine. She comes back later on that night and she's like, yeah, I'm bringing this back. I'm not watching this with my kids. So thank you. I always appreciate it when someone gives me a tip like that because
I watch South Park.
Somebody, somebody that's seen it and knows, I appreciate the tip there. Have I watched The Green Inferno? Yes, it's so much like Cannibal Holocaust. It was really hard to watch, but I've seen it twice and I've never seen Ally McBeal. There was something else coming on at that time, the time of years when Ally was on, and I was watching that instead. Maybe it was the X-Files. I'm not sure.
The X-Files?
Mm-hmm. It was on, I believe, at a time when Ally McBeal was on. So I did not actually watch Ally McBeal, but I can actually pick up seasons from half price. So I should actually check that out because I know everybody really liked it. And the Dancing Baby was obviously like huge, was trending before trending was trending. So yeah. Ellie says, LOL, I liked Midsommar. I made everybody watch it. If I had to see it, so did you. LOL. White Bear says, oh, LOL. Blaze says, what is the movie that made you feel so gross after watching it you had to take a shower? The Serbian film.
The Exorcist.
The
second one.
Oh, the Believer one? Okay. So
yeah, the one I watched with Grandmommy. With Inga.
Okay, so you're talking about The Exorcist Believer. Okay.
It sucked.
Serbian film.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch Serbian film.
Don't watch it either.
Jared said Midsommar is one of my favorite movies. I have the May Queen tattooed on my arm. Nice.
Me and Callie were thinking we should all get me, Raider, Venice, and Callie should all get tattoo on our wrists like our cousins.
Yeah?
Yeah, like we should do our first we should go oldest to youngest and we should put our initials on. So it'd be KVRV. And then you would circle your initial.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I would like to do that.
Tongue Punch said, that's like when my nan bought me a Clockwork Orange for my 9th birthday. No, she didn't. No. A Clockwork Orange for your 9th birthday. Ooh.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Must have had a tough time.
Ooh. No, that is a very mental, very violent movie.
Mental?
I watched it, when I was in my teens and I wasn't ready for it. And I was in high school when I first saw it. I wasn't ready. How were you ready at 9? Oh my God, so much. Zach, that guy says, speaking of movies that aren't for younger audiences, Blink Twice messed me up for weeks. I've never seen it. I don't believe so. But Requiem for a Dream messed me up. And I always told myself when my kids get a certain age, they're watching it. So they will never do drugs.
What age? What age?
You're getting there.
What do you mean I'm getting there?
Blaze says, I want to see Companion just because of Sophia. Companion. Okay. Tongue Punch says, still my favorite movie. Good old Nan. You gotta love her. I gotta say. I mean, if that's what you like, hey, that's awesome. My dad gave me Jaws and Stephen King when I was young too. So I hear you. It's like they kind of know what your niche is and they feed it. So I hear you. I just can't believe you were obviously mature enough to handle A Clockwork Orange at 9. Lordy have mercy. Ellie asks, stupid question. No stupid questions here, honey. Don't you ever worry about that. What is Clockwork Orange about? Woo! Okay, well, it is about this group of hoodlums who go around committing violent acts of crime until they are like they're tried to be reprogrammed. But I do have it just because I do like a lot of Stanley Kubrick movies. I loved his 2001 Space Odyssey, other movies such as that. So, but the gang is mentally messed up, I should say, and they commit these very heinous acts. So you got to stomach it. Definitely. Jared, if you haven't watched A Clockwork Orange and, if you're okay with stomaching some of those other movies, you should definitely see it. It is a good movie. And it's more, and it's been a little bit since I've seen it, but it is more about, no, it is more about, reprogramming and mental illness and how they took care of it, especially back then. And so, yeah, it was just, it's very good. It's a hard watch, but it's very good. Tongue Punch says, the correctional officer, Mr. Deltoid, reminds me of my late Uncle Terry, so it's quite a nostalgic vibe for me. Yeah. Heck yeah. Zach, that guy says Clockwork Orange is kind of like a schizo gang. Yeah, exactly.
Like schizophrenia.
But there's nudity, definitely a lot of it, so no kids.
Aww.
Ellie says, I have to watch it. I'm intrigued now. Yes, you should.
I want to watch it.
Make sure you have the mental testicular fortitude.
I want to watch it.
No.
Why?
Tongue Punch says, those methods of reprogramming didn't work on me, to be honest. They'd never work on me either. I'm not controllable. Blaze said, I heard about this messed up movie that takes place in a nursing home. It's called The Rule of Jenny Penn. I've never seen that. Well, okay, guys. So it is been an hour. I promise this when I take her over to the convenience store. We're playing Golden Girls Monopoly for a little bit. So I am going to go on ahead and start wrapping up the stream. But don't forget, tomorrow night I'll be back because we're going to talk Black Mirror Season 7, Episode 2. And that episode is Belle Noire. Or Bette Noire, sorry. Bette Noire. And it's when a young woman is unnerved when an old acquaintance joins the company she works at, especially as there's something odd about her that only she is the one that can actually see it. So I thought it was a decent episode. We can absolutely talk about, once we're done with the season, of which ones were our favorite episodes and all that stuff. So, okay. So tomorrow night again, Black Mirror Season 7, Episode 2 talk. Monday night, we're going to actually go through and look and watch together the movies that you guys are talking about. We're going to watch the trailers and react to them and just kind of have a good time together. And then trivia nights, I believe I have one for Myrtle Snow ready to go. So that should be coming as well. So yeah, I've just been spending a lot more time with my kitties, just a little bit. So yeah. Tongue Punch says it is 4 a.m. for me. Wow. You are definitely
Australia? Are you in Australia?
Probably London or England. Yeah. Thank you so much, Tongue Punch, for subbing. You are badass. Zach, that guy is asking, when is the next trivia night and what seasons? Zach, that guy, let's do one on Wednesday. How about that? Let's just do one on Wednesday.
I want to join.
Let's do trivia on Wednesday. And we already did Murder House Coven and Asylum. So let's do Freak Show. Let's do Freak Show. Okay, we're going to do trivia on Freak Show on Wednesday. Thank you all. Bye, Tongue Punch. Thank you for being here. Jared, Bet Noir was good. Damn you, Verity. And Zach, that guy, says, Midwich Cuckoo and Blink Twice. Look them up, Mary. I sure will. I absolutely will. Thank you guys again so much for being on the live stream. Scotty Lee, thank you again for the super sticker. Thank you to everybody that liked and subbed and that was just here. I really appreciate you all. And White Bear says, I would love to see AHS stories trivia. Okay, we'll actually do that then. No problem. All right, guys, thank you again so much for being here. We're going to have the rest of our girl night together, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again very much for being here. I love you all very much. And of course, beware of Sexy Scathach. She almost got me once. You don't want her to go and get you guys.
Actually.
Twice? Oh,
it happened twice.
That horrible woman. All right, good night, guys.
Good night.